I'm going to show you how this cat does her 40k 10th army building list. Intro music. That's not happening. Step 1, right, is you need to get Stat Checker's Excel spreadsheet, or particularly this page, which is the data sheets page. You're going to copy and paste that into a new docs. Once you have that, I want you to delete all the units that you don't actually own, and then you're going to do a few things. Okay, so here I have all my Space Marines, and I've got a few columns, and you'll notice that there's some colors here, right? So there are some green units. That means that I can put those in my 2,000 point army. There's some red ones that are just too expensive. If I select more of them, then more things will turn red, because they won't fit in my 2,000 point army anymore. But I have some enhancements here that are green, so I can put them in. So I'm going to show you how I did that as well, right? The reason why I'm doing this is because it's easy to do, and it works on my phone. So this format on my phone, I can just open it up and then just select 1, 1, 1, 1, adds up what I have, and then it tells me how many points I have left and what I can just fit in my army. So how do we do that? Step 1, you need to go Stat Checks 40k docs. You need to open that and then put your data sheet in, like I've said, right? I have an additional sheet that has all the units. So copy in the raw data, put it in a different sheet, delete the things that you don't have. So say I don't have the Crimson Hunter, which I don't have. I would then delete the row. So I would select the row, I'd right click it, and I'd select delete row. So for those that don't know how to use docs, I can also hold down the control button, select multiple of these, without letting go of control, right click, and I can delete all those rows. Okay? And what you should have is something that looks like this, right? It'll only have the units, the size, and the cost. And what you're going to do is have another column next to it where you will input how many of those units you have. And I've put a black border around it. To do that, you do it up here in the formatting. It's not important. The column to the right of that, wherever you want it, you're going to have a little equation. Okay, it's going to equal. So you have to type equals, and then it's going to be the cell that is the cost times the cell that's selected. So in this case, or in all the cases, it will be cell C times cell D. And so that way, when I put 3 here, it'll have 3 times 120, and it'll give me a sum there. Just on the top to the right, you want to have somewhere where this data is going to go, right? So I've got points cap, and then I've got raw data that says 2,000, right? So I just type in 2,000. Underneath, I have points used, and that's going to be a sum of this E column, right? So that cost column. So to get the sum, you literally will type in equals sum, and then you can select the sum function. And then to get every value that's in the E column, type E, semicolon E, close bracket. If you want, instead of doing that, just to click and drag, you can click and drag, and it will give you those values that are just in those columns, okay? Then create a new cell. This is points left. And then here, it's just literally H1, so the 2,000 minus points used. Okay, so if I've selected this here, got some points used, I have 450 left over. That's relevant for the conditional formatting that I'm going to make, which is now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here on the top. It says format, select that, conditional formatting. You're going to, if it says nothing, we'll add a rule. Otherwise, just we'll come up with something. But single color, and we're going to apply it to the range. For this one, maybe I can do it in the A column, right? But we'll see. We'll do it in the A column. So we're going to apply it for the A column. So that means I'm going to, it's just A, right? A column A. Is that right? Yeah. So everything in A. All right. Or you would apply it to a range by clicking and dragging. Enter. Right, so it's applying it to everything in both those columns. I don't want that. I just want this one. Not bad. Not bad. Why is it selecting B as well? I wonder if it's because that's there. Let's just do it in the C column. Just select the Space Marine one. Okay. It might be because this cell up here is merged, but who cares? Doesn't matter. So we're going to apply everything to those values in the C column. Actually, just type that there. So all we have to do is, okay, let's go to the format rules. If this value is less than, this is the important bit, equals, so it'll come up with a new cell, and you're going to write the $sign J, and then the $sign again, 3. And if it is less than that number, it should go green. J2, my bad. J2, because it's J and 2. So it was J3. Anyway, and then you'll have an additional rule. So done. And then you're going to create another rule, and then you're going to apply this to, again, everything that's in the C column, or whatever you want. And if it is greater than or equal, no, just greater than, which reminds me, you probably have to change the other one, equals J $2. It's going to turn red. Let's go back to the other one. I screwed up. Go back to conditional formatting, close this. It should show me my formatting. There it is. So this needs to be less than or equal to, not just less than. X. It can be equal to that value. And done. So you've got a less than equal to $sign J $2. So that means this cell here, because it's J2, and it will go from there. So if I end up with 45 of these guys, well, way too many autarchs. And so they all went red. But say we have a more, let's just add in some stuff here. There's a point where we can no longer afford things. So I've got all these units. That's cost me so far 1,795 points. I no longer can afford the Avatar of Cain in my army, so it's now red. So while I'm doing this on my phone, it'd be nice and easy to see what I can and cannot put in. Because for someone like me, I guess, why would I do it this way? It's because I just like to go with my miniatures to the store, quickly make up an army, and then play. I'm not that methodical about how I do things. But this is a lot easier for me than using the app, would you believe? The app, you got to scroll through stuff, lots of different pages, select, and then when you select something wrong, you have to go back and to a different page and delete it. Here you can literally say, okay, I don't want these void readers anymore. I just type 0 and they're gone. Right? And it works fine on your phone. So if you want to try that, try it. Doesn't bother me. Literally, don't care. I'm just showing you because I can't afford a Phantom Titan. It's 2,000 point. Unbelievable. Just showing you because I think this is a quicker, easy way to do it. I just need to go through this and delete what I don't have. So that way, it's nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right. So if that helped, good on you. My cat's gone. No respect. Yeah.